Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So in this video I'm going to show you the prayer method or how to do Salah or Namaz, okay, whatever you call it. So this is the most important thing in Islam. Once you believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and once you accept Islam, the most important thing that you have to do is to worship Allah, to worship God, and this is how you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Islam. So we pray 5 times a day, and to get ready for your salah or for your prayer, what you have to do is that you have to take ablution. Ablution is that you have to wash your hands, arms, and including your elbows, okay, and you have to wash your face, you have to wash your feet including the ankles, and you have to wipe your head with wet hand. So that is the bare minimum. Okay, if you do this, you are ready to do your salah, you are ready for your prayer. Okay, and once you are ready, you have to stand up in a clean place, okay, and you have to stand up in the direction of qibla. If you cannot stand, you can sit down, and if you are not able to sit down even, you can lay down, okay, facing qibla. So you can this is how you pray, okay. But if you are healthy, you can stand up, then you have to stand up and pray. So you stand up like this, the one you see in the picture. This is for men, okay. So you stand in the direction of qibla, okay, in this direction of Kaaba, which is in Mecca, Saudi. Okay, so you stand up like this, okay. You make intention for your prayer, like the one you are praying. As I said, we have 5 prayers in a day, so you make intention, like for example, you're doing your morning prayer, so you make your intention and stand up, okay, with both of your hands on your side, and you say Allahu Akbar, okay, and you raise your hands like this. So what you have to do is that for men, they raise their hands up to the earlobes, okay, and for sisters, so sisters have to raise the hands up to the shoulders, okay, and after that you have to put them like this, okay. So men put both of their hands on the belly or above the belly button, and so hands are crossed, right on top of left, okay, and sisters put them on their chest, okay. So then we read what we read. I will read it for you later, okay. So after that you say Allahu Akbar, okay, and you bend down like this, you bow. So you have to bow like this, for men, like in 90-degree angle almost, and sisters should bend enough to reach their knees, so that they don't have to bend too much. And after that you say Allah, Sami Allahu liman hamida, okay, and you stand up like this, okay, with both of your hands on your sides, and then Allahu Akbar, okay, and you go to sujood. So this is called sujood or sajda. So in sajda you put both of your feet on the ground, both of your knees, both of your hands, and your forehead and nose, okay. So these parts of your body are touching the ground. And for sisters, so get lower to the ground, okay. Also put your arms and elbows, okay, on the ground, and get closer to the ground, so like your thighs are touching your stomach, okay. So that's the difference between men's prayer and women's prayer. And then you say Allahu Akbar, you sit down like this, okay, and then Allahu Akbar again, another sajda, subhana rabbil ala, you read it 3 times, and then this is called 1 raka, okay. So 1 raka starts from standing all the way to sajda, so that is 1 raka, okay. And remember this term because we are going to use it later, because there are different number of rakas in each prayer, okay. In the 5 prayers we have different numbers of rakas. So for example, in morning we have 2 rakas and then another 2 rakas, okay. So 1 raka is from standing to sajda, okay, when you kneel on the ground, so that is sajda, okay. And then you say Allahu Akbar, okay, and you stand up again, and you repeat the whole thing. Like, you know, you're standing up, now you're starting your second raka, so you repeat the whole thing again. Like, you know, you read what you read, and then you bend down, stand up again, go to sajda, sit down, and do another sajda. So that's another raka. Okay, and after that you sit down and you read what you're supposed to read. Okay, and then you say assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, turn your face to right, and then assalamu alaikum warahmatullah, turn your face to left. Okay, so this is the movements in the prayer. Now I'm going to show you what we read in the prayer. Okay, so the first thing is that when you start your prayer, you make your intention. Okay, you are standing in the direction of qibla, in the direction of Kaaba. Okay, and you know, okay, here is one more thing that is important, that, like, you know, covering your body. So for men, at least, you know, you should cover you know, from your belly button to like the below your knees. Okay, that's the like minimum you have to cover. Okay, otherwise you should wear the most appropriate dress, most appropriate outfit you have. Okay, and same thing for the sisters. So sisters should cover their whole body, head to toe. Okay, except for, you know, the hands and you know, feet. Okay, but like, you know, they should cover their ankles. Okay, and also you know, they don't have to cover the face. Okay, so the rest of the body should be covered, and you are ready for the prayer. So you just stand up like this, and like, you know, with both of your hands on your side, and then you say Allahu Akbar. You raise your hands up to the earlobes. Okay, or you touch your ears, and sisters should raise their hands up to the shoulders. Okay, and then you put them back like this on the stomach. Okay, guys should put them on the stomach, right on the back of your left hand, and it is on the stomach. And for sisters, you know, so they have to put their both hands on the chest, and then you read subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. Okay, one more time. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabaraka ismuka wa ta'ala jadduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. Okay, you only have to read it once, but I just repeated it twice for you to practice. Okay, so once you read this, you keep going in the same position. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, again. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, and then you continue to Alhamdu lillahi rabbil alamin ar-rahmanir-rahim maliki yaumiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Actually, let me highlight it for you. Okay. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghairil maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Okay, and standing in the same position, you continue and you say Qul huwallahu ahad Allahu samad lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Okay, so after this you say Allahu Akbar. Okay, and you bend down. So for men, they bend down like in a 90-degree angle, and sisters just like bend enough to reach their knees. Okay, and then you say 3 times. Okay, just a second. Okay, so 3 times you have to say subhana rabbiyal azim, subhana rabbiyal azim. subhana rabbiyal azim. Okay, so when you say it 3 times, you can change the position and go to the next one. Okay, so you stand up like this, okay, with both of your hands on your side, and you say Sami'allahu liman hamida. Rabbana lakal hamd. Okay, and then you say Allahu Akbar. Okay, and you say it while going down to sajda. Okay, so when you're changing position, you say Allahu Akbar. Okay, and you are moving to the next position. So the next position is sajda, and sajda is when you put your forehead and nose and both hands and both of your knees and both of your feet on the ground. Okay, so and also, as I mentioned before, for sisters, they have to get lower to the ground, as close as possible. Okay, touching ground with both of their arms and elbows. Okay, and their stomach should touch the thighs. Okay, so just so you get closer to the ground. Okay, because that is more covering. Okay, so when you are in sajda, okay, in this position, you read subhana rabbiyal a'la. Okay, so you have to say it 3 times. Subhana rabbiyal a'la. Subhana rabbiyal a'la. Okay, and then you say Allahu Akbar, and you sit down like this. Okay, you put both of your hands on your thighs. Okay, and then you say Allahu Akbar. Okay, and go back to sajda, and you read Subhana Rabbiyal A'la 3 times. Okay, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Okay, so now you have completed 1 raka'ah. Okay, now you have to stand up and go back to the standing position like this. Okay, you say Allahu Akbar and stand up straight like this, and put your hands with you put it in the first rak'ah. Okay, like guys, put them on the stomach, right on the back of your left hand, and sisters, put them on the chest. Okay, and you repeat the whole thing again, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, and all the way to Subhana Rabbiyal A'la again. Okay, so you do the whole thing again, and that's going to be another rak'ah. Okay, now that you have done 2 rak'ahs and you are going to do the 2 rak'ah prayer, so after 2 rak'ahs you sit down, okay, and you read this. Okay, let me just quickly open up in the other program so I could highlight it for you. Okay, there we go. Okay, it is in Arabic. Let me see if we have it in English. There we go. Okay, so this is what we read in the sitting position which is called tashahhud. Okay, so when you're sitting down like this, you read at-tahiyyatu lillahi was-salawatu wat-tayyibatu assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillah his salihin. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Okay, so when you get here, if you are doing your 3 raka prayer or 4 raka prayer, then you stand up for the 3rd raka. You say Allahu Akbar, okay, and stand up and start reading Fatiha, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, and you read it up to Waladdallin, Ameen, okay, and then you say Allahu Akbar, okay, and start reading subhana rabbiyal azim. You go to ruku, okay. So you don't read Qul huwallahu ahad in the 3rd and 4th raka of farz prayer. Okay, just remember this part, and I will explain it in the next video again. So if you are doing your fard prayer, okay, and in the fard like you are in the 3rd or 4th raka of fard prayer, and then when you reach waladdallin, Ameen, say Allahu Akbar and go to ruku and say subhana rabbiyal azim and continue. Okay, so you finish your 3rd raka, and if it is a 4th raka prayer, then stand up for the 4th raka and repeat it same way. And when you get to the end of your 4th raka, you say Allahu Akbar, you sit down again like the same position we have here, and then you read at-tahiyyatu lillahi, and then you keep going. Okay, so then you don't stop here, you keep going, and the next thing you read is Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Okay, and I forgot to explain that if it is a 2 raka prayer, then what you do. So in the 2 raka prayer, you just keep going, okay, and you keep reading the one we are just reading. Okay, so like you have to read the whole thing when you are about to finish the prayer. Okay, when you are sitting down and you are about to finish the prayer, you have to read this whole thing we are doing right now. Okay, so then you keep going and you say Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. And then you read the last supplication of the prayer, which is Rabbi ja'alni muqima as-salati wa min dhurriyyati Rabbana wa taqabbal du'a. Rabbana ighfir li wa liwalidayya wa lil mu'minina yawma yaqumul hisab. Okay, and after that you turn your face to right and you say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, and then you turn your face to the left and you say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay, and that is the end of the prayer. If you have any question or you need a teacher to help you practice and correct your mistakes right away, then contact us on WhatsApp, Viber, email or Skype, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.